Heyo everybody, Haku here, finally back with my live reaction or read through for MARRIAGETOXIN chapters 39, 40, and 41. I'm extremely excited to be back, and I want to say sorry for such a long hiatus from MARRIAGETOXIN. I was, struggling with my old computer, struggling with my old setup, and I couldn't really get much done, and I was barely scraping together the few things I was scraping together. But now that I have my new computer, I have my new setup, everything is ready to go back to doing things weekly, so from now on, I'm hoping to do MARRIAGETOXIN every single Wednesday, and 3 chapters a week. Right now I'm going to stick to 3 a week, but I may increase it to more once I get into the groove of things, once I get into a rhythm and, am actually consistently staying on schedule. Right now I have so many other projects that I'm behind on that I want to catch up to, so for right now, I'll stick to 3 chapters a week, and honestly, also with MARRIAGETOXIN, we are genuinely just not that far behind, so it's probably not really going to take that long to catch up either way. And when we do catch up, I guess I could just make a video whenever it comes out. I don't know what day it comes out because I think it's Jump Plus, isn't it? So it could be any day. So I guess just let me know whenever we catch up or whatever. Let me know what day it's on and I'll try to do it like as it comes out. But either way, I love MARRIAGETOXIN and am so incredibly excited to get back to it. I think that I've been saying it since early on when reading that to me it's up there with Chainsaw Man for me personally, and I think it's one of those series that we've seen so many anime lately getting really great, really caring adaptations, and if a studio cared about MARRIAGETOXIN and gave it a really good adaptation, so many of the set pieces when it comes to MARRIAGETOXIN's art and its story are so good, and I think would just work amazingly in an anime format, especially, usually an anime goes like 30 some ish chapters. It feels like we're not really towards the end of this arc, but we're getting towards it. I really think that even up to through this arc could make for a really fast-paced first season of anime. Maybe they should adapt less so it's not rushed, but I just think it would be really good given the content that we have been given with MARRIAGETOXIN. MARRIAGETOXIN is just so excellent. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep supporting the series with all I got, and hopefully it ends up being, even more of a success than it already is. I'm happy to see it doing well. I'm happy that other people are seeing what I see in MARRIAGETOXIN. But either way, let's start getting into reading. For the reading, we have a new setup, and I think that this might be nice. I can't actually show the manga itself on screen, so I can at least have an image for you. I can have which chapter we're on, and it kind of, I almost sometimes feel like I want to take the risk. I want to take the risk of showing it, just put a filter over it or something, but I know I can't. I know I know Shueisha would, they're coming for me, they're gassing the room. I know Shueisha would track me down overseas, cut off each of my toes one at a time. They take copyright very, very, very seriously and will take down videos or channels for very little, so I can't show manga stuff. So this is the best I got. Sorry that I can't show more on screen while reading, but hopefully you have your ways you can follow along as I'm reading. So we're getting into chapter 39, 40, and 41. Last time we ended off with some really good peachy stuff. So yeah, let me just start reading and I'll see where we end up. Alright. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. If I can see your smile. Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry, my settings on the reader that I am using wasn't right. Okay, here we are. If I can see your smile, and we have a color cover or frontispiece for MARRIAGETOXIN. I guess it wouldn't be a frontispiece since it's Jump Plus and it's just all online, but you get my point. If I can see your smile, then it'll all be worth it. Chapter 39. Like, it was such a good scene where he's fighting against the, I think they called it the amalgamation, and then we have, you know what, because Byaku's in the amalgamation. I hope Byaku survives and is still important later on because I really like Byaku. But Peachy's fighting the amalgamation, and we had the moment of his, girlfriend calling him, and it just sort of reinvigorating him. It was so good. Oh, getting serious now. We have Toshiro, I think his name was, again. It's been a few months we've been on hiatus, so if I get some names wrong, forgive me. Revived after a phone call from his girlfriend. Marin. Okay, so we have a name. What I think he may have actually said it when he's like, Marin knew what she was doing last chapter. I think he might have actually said it, but I didn't remember them saying an actual name for her. Peachy faces the beast, Hyakko. Oh, getting serious now. A little too late for that. And we see, I guess that's his face from within the Cubone getup he has going on. He dodges the attacks. Toshiro looks astonished. Wait, how's he so much stronger than he was a moment ago? No matter, I'll crush him. Peachy-kun! We have the sweat dripping from Kinosaki and reflecting him. Again, so many of the artistic choices are so good in this manga and would look gorgeous in a well-directed anime. How do I take it down? Does it have a weak point? With its size and power, maybe its joints are weak? I'd need a strong, solid weapon to fight it. Out of all the available options, bones are... No, wait, there's a better weapon I can use, and then also... it can transform its body. What kind of animal is it? A mix of different animals. I bet its reflexes have been modified too. So a specialist's blood is used to control its body. Where's its heart? So it's a chimera, huh? Maybe we can put it on the cafe menu. Maybe a chimera combo meal. What if I dove right into its body? No, I'd probably dissolve. And we have the drop hitting the ground. Countless thoughts kept swimming in my head. He dodges up. But now... I have the freedom. Again, this is so gorgeous to explore and dive deeper into my ocean of thoughts. And then he starts launching bones towards it. How did this man become so powerful from a single phone call? I'll be borrowing this. And he goes at its arm with his knife. And I love the difference in their eyes as he stabs in and carves a circle through it to cleave it off. And he sticks his arm into it and starts controlling it. He anticipated my move after I read his own. And then I love, too, how MARRIAGETOXIN just goes by cool anime logic. I think that very often, like it used to be, most action, most shonen anime kind of followed that in the past. Like there was always a bit of like One Piece cartoon logic where people were just stronger than they should be, and sometimes like, or like even in Hero Academia and stuff, people will just get thrown through buildings even if they don't have like a durability quirk and they'll be fine. I think that that was kind of the norm for a long time, but I think it's becoming more and more normal to try to ground the action in reality more and more. And I don't really think that's necessary for anime and manga. I like when we can just have like cool anime logic. You stick your arm into this like chopped off arm and now you can control it. I like the random anime logic that MARRIAGETOXIN goes with. And it swipes at its face. Ah, so this is how you move its right arm. I could still use more power. Oh? He digs into the ground. I can just do this. Yup, much better. It looks so cool. I'm losing control. No, I can't let this carefree fool defeat me. And we're seeing Byaku's mind. Come with me. We'll destroy this rotten world together. And he blows a hole straight through the torso of the Hyakko. Sorry. It collapses down. He pulls off the Marowak skull. But I have to stop your master. This is so cool. Pichiku. And then he collapses. What, were you okay? Just let me lie down here for 5 minutes. Huh? And the Hyakko is collapsed in front of Toshiro. Toshiro-sama? Please, absorb all my blood. Becoming a part of you would be my greatest honor. He smirks. Up you go. All right, we gotta get out of here. Blood mist. And we see the mist surrounding them. That's right, Byakko. And then it's raising above him. So is he going to absorb it, or is it like he's going to puppeteer it himself? This rotten world has nothing to offer but inept fodder. And all the blood is going into his mouth and face, generally. Let's destroy it all. You and I, together. Okay. Then, consuming her blood, past, and feelings, the man transforms into a true beast. And we end there. So cool. I love Marriage Toxin. I'm so glad to be back reading. Alright, that was incredible. Let me save what I got so far and change the chapter number on screen, and then we'll continue into chapter 40. Marriage Toxin is so freaking cool. Okay, on to chapter 40. We're starting off with Kinosaki in shock. The blood going towards him as the Hyaku's corpse collapses on the ground. Pichi-kun's still in no state to move. And then Kinosaki starts rushing to the door. The exit's not too far. I can make it if I run. And then his face right in front of... Again, sorry if I go back and forth with like he... I will stand by, you know, Kinosaki said it before, if I'm a guy if I need to be a guy, I'm a girl if I need to be a girl. So if I go back and forth with he and she and just assume, I would think that Kinosaki's the kind of person that wouldn't care. I am maybe just going to go back and forth and not even realize that I'm doing it. Come on, let's play some more. And then we have the eruption. Is this Ushio's water? Yeah, we have Ushio and Hikaru Gero sliding in and catching them. What a cool spread. Sorry I took so long, Kinosaki. Gero-kun! Aw, that's so cute. And water user, you really came, thanks. I'm charging an additional fee for that Ushio boost. And then the four of them are standing up to Toshiro. Can't say that I'm at 100%, but I'll manage. Kinosaki, sorry. I know that this isn't what you signed up for as an advisor, but we'll get back to dating practice soon enough. For now, leave this to us. What a cool panel of the squad. And then we see Toshiro taking off his glasses. The Beast Clan, one of the top 5 families. Members of its branch and sub-branches possess an altered lineage that allows them to connect with their beast partner in order to tune and enhance specific body organs. However, this limit does not exist for the head family, the Dogo bloodline. Physical features, internal organs, and senses as well. Their blood has the ability to assimilate and utilize all animal strengths, producing the ultimate transmutation. This is the source of their altered lineage, and I like that bats are so often used to represent Toshiro. This is the source of their altered lineage, beast blood. Using this beast blood as a base, and combining it with sheep, goat, deer, camel, donkey, hippopotamus, llama, buffalo, gnu. Oh, and this continues on. Okapi, bison, water buffalo, jackal, hyena, impala, antelope. This, again, so many of these scenes would be so hype in an anime. Rhinoceros, giraffe, reindeer, oryx, kangaroo, giant anteater, tapir, fox, raccoon dog, wild boar, rabbit, weasel, marten, civet, stoat, otter, phalanger? Not as familiar with that one. Giant flying squirrel, koala, armadillo, porcupine, sloth, sea lion, seal, fur seal, walrus, sea otter, capybara, beaver, nutria, red panda, mole, mongoose, orca, polar bear, platypus. I am doing the poke rap essentially. Narwhal, giant python, yellow-spotted pit viper, crocodile, tortoise, turtle, lizard, chameleon, iguana, frog, salamander, lamprey, eagle, hawk, black kite, peregrine falcon, owl, crow, duck, pigeon, nightingale, sparrow, swallow, shrike, stork, ostrich, pelican, cockatoo, pheasant, emu, parrot, cassowary, peacock, emperor penguin, king penguin, Humboldt penguin, Gento penguin, squid, Octopus. I feel like I'm rattling off the cast to Kimono Friends. Squid, octopus, and nautilus blood. The blood of these 93 animals were compounded to form the beast, Hyakko. You know, with a name like Hyakko, you would have assumed 100. It was then worn by the tainted Byakko to manifest its power. But in truth, they were all nothing but fodder. Again, the art is so cool and creative. And we see him turning into this ultimate chimera. We got like the lamprey mouth and the pit viper fangs and all. And all these different wings and hooves and claws coming out of it. And that's just his arm transforming. And now, Pichi-kun? Ushio-san. Holy crap, yeah, we see his arm transform. And then their reactions. And then just this dark cloud. Pichi-kun. Ushio-san. Gero-kun. And they're all crushed. All were mere offerings for Toshiro Dogo himself, combining powers and fighting together. Ooh, how exciting. But look at them now. To become a monster. Didn't really amount to much, did they? And we see his smile with all of the claws and feet reaching out of it. The heck are you doing? Were you gonna have Kinosaki do something cool? A beast of collected blood, a heart that won't yield even as it's trampled on, and then Gero. Better wipe that look off your face, or I won't let things end easily. And we see a twitch. Man, that's so cool. I love MARRIAGETOXIN. This is one of the coolest manga right now, period. Just everything. Say what you want about other things maybe being a little bit more well written, but I think this is really well written. I think the characters, their personalities, their stories have all just been really, really, really good. But the art, the direction, the fights is just immaculate. MARRIAGETOXIN is so good. I'm really glad to be back to reading this because this might be my favorite manga right now. It is so good. Either way, I still get to read more. Let's go to chapter 41. Alright, let's go to chapter 41. We have Arashiyama now. As the battle with the beast user rages above them, Arashiyama attempts to light a fire under the imprisoned men. And then, if we all work together, and I like the effect of her voice being transmitted, we won't even break a sweat destroying this place. We see all the other prisoners. Forlorn. Just give it up. We can all feel it in our blood. The screams of our partners, ensnared by the beast user. Even if by some miracle we can break out of these cages, we cannot outrun that monster. All the more so for a sub-branch weakling like you. And then the collar causes more pain. You can only clear your heart. And then... Okay, sorry, I'm just glancing back over that. Alright. She grits her teeth, and we cut over to Kinosaki and Toshiro. And a battery lands behind Kinosaki. Gero gets up. Or it looked like a battery, but I guess it was a vial, maybe. He stands back up. And we have more clinking on the ground. Gero-kun? He's zoned out. How futile. Overdosing is painful, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll put you out of your misery. Give in and be devoured by my life's greatest masterpiece. And he goes in with the lamprey mouth. Collecting all that cattle blood was well worth it. And it's still moving towards him. Kinosaki shouts. We go into a flashback. It felt nice. He thinks about Arashiyama. Casually chatting over a meal together. We have the boom, Kinosaki shouting, and then he's behind Toshiro. He looks back. And we have the kachi-kachi sound effects as we see the blood flowing. Hikaru-sama? The source of the Gero family's ancestral altered lineage is poison blood. So I guess much like the beast blood, we're now getting into the poison blood. The closer you are to death, the stronger it will become. In other words, its potency increases proportionally with experience. Considering this, the earliest you can reach the next stage will be in 20 years. As such, you're forbidden from pushing your body beyond its capabilities. You may have excellent potential as the next head of the family, but overdosing will still mean death. Getting used to poison takes time. And we have all of these flashbacks to what's happened so far in the series. In his search for a marriage partner, I just got goosebumps. Hikaru Gero has repeatedly struggled through near-fatal encounters, and this has rewarded his poison blood, with decades worth of experience compressed into a small window, causing it to mutate. Not so fast. And again, he dives backwards, and I love his feet going animalistic and like the coils of snake around him. It almost kind of reminds me of the Nanami and Mahito stuff, with Mahito transforming his body parts. The peregrine falcon's visual tracking speed, the kangaroo's jumping power, the cassowary's lethal claws. The perfect combo to crush him before he snaps back to Hikaru Gero. And he just feels the aura coming as he turns back and smiles. I really want to get married. And then his hand grips into the ground, has bloomed into the next stage. And he takes down Toshiro. What an incredible chapter. These last two were really short. I'm actually going to do one more. I'm going to go to 42, just because this has been short, and because I think maybe that might be a better ending point. This is, again, just the coolest. There's just not much to say because it's like action, 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 and that's also why it's a bit of a shorter read because it's so much action stuff. But the art is just the best in manga right now, in my opinion. It's so good because it's not just the detail of the art, and it is really detailed. And to me, the character designs, everything about it looks good. But it's the direction, the framing, the decisions, and the way that the artist decides to portray how certain things look, I just think is incredible. But yeah, I'm going to read one more. Let's move into chapter 42. Gero's blood moves up to the next stage, and we see him striking his heel into Toshiro's face, sending him into the ground. Kinosaki smiling. Hikaru Gero, your kick is boring. Behind me lies a mountain of corpses, a monument of pride for someone of the top 5 families. And he reaches out with what looks like, I guess it's mole claws. He starts to dig down. And then multiple just like mole snakes come out. Just a mole hydra. Poison is useless against me. After all, your blood's a part of this mix. And we see Uchiha watching on. Hikaru Gero. His lethal dose has gone up dramatically, and he's clearly faster now than when we fought. But it's not enough. He's slicing through with the Joker Fresh still. And then, you're undoubtedly the genius of our generation. I spent years and years in preparation to gain this power, yet you managed to easily equal that in a blink. I hate it. You're wasting everything. And then, why, Gero-kun? Why not? Why, oh why, Gero-kun? Why not direct your talents toward killing? You just want to protect your friends? Is that it? You're an assassin. Assassins kill. Protecting? Stop clowning around. Do you really think you can take me out like that? You look like you got it all under control, but the truth is that you can barely stand, right? From here on out, ability and talent aren't going to help you. We're both assassins. It's kill or be killed. If you don't get serious. Alright, and then You'll be dead before you know it. He starts to spread out multiple arms. Toshiro Dogo's final secret. Beast blood unleashed. And he sends out all of the animals. 100 beast barrage. The 93 animals of Hyako re-emerge as the ultimate primal cascade. Killing. And it looks like they're all moving through him. It's so cool. They went right through? I have no such thoughts. The only thing I really want right now is to find happiness like a normal person. And everything's moving through. He draws them toward him and dodges at the last moment. Where is this power coming from? However, in my journey to find a partner with Kinosaki, I've realized something. I can't do this on my own. It's only by lending others a hand. Poison blood unleashed. That I can find happiness. And he thinks about everyone who's been a part of his life so far. It's time to end this. Beast user. Pouring all blood and feelings into this moment. And again, this still isn't a good place to end. And that only took 3 minutes to read. I've got to read another one. But thank you for sticking through this so far. This is, once again, incredible. I feel like if I keep talking, I'll repeat myself. So let's just go to 43 for now. We'll talk through as we read that one. Again, I'm getting so many emotions, too. This fight is so good. But in addition to that, it really is a good place, I guess, to end a first season of an anime or something, given that everything that we've built up to until now is Hikaru Gero helping people and learning that helping people is how he's helping himself and really getting that. And it's so good. It's so good. Let's read the next one. Okay, starting chapter 43. Sorry, the text on the black, left part of the page looked weird to me for a second there. Altered lineage amplified. Tempered by the top 10 families. Okay, never mind. Altered lineage amplified. Should have scrolled down a teeny bit. The ace that specialists have up their sleeves. The intrinsic power that draws out the potential of one's blood. Tempered by the top 5 families. This ability, the product of a long history carved into their blood, takes on a different form. Poison blood unleashed. And he forms his hands up as the animal cascade moves towards him. Burst of light. And then poison refinement. We have the time ticking like we saw before. The kachi sound effects. The extensive archive of poison stored in your body will battle for survival and be refined over a long period of time. The efficacy of the resulting poison, a poison that will primarily depend on your natural potential. Going beyond that, you must seek a poison that can't be neutralized, an instant certain kill with a single hit. Such is. And then we see his blood seeping out of the tips of his fingers and spreading out. He flicks it all. Yeah, I appreciate the effort, but it's all useless. I have your resistance. And it all bursts around him. What's this poison? The detoxification is too slow. Oh, is that how it is? Did you finally become a super duper ultra premium first class fodder? How thrilling. And then it looks like he tears his own arm off. Now I can blast even higher. Did he just pull his own arms off? No need for this or that. And he starts tearing his leg off as well. Keeping only what's needed to kill. He goes full chimera form. A beast specialized for assassination. Come at me with all you've got. I'll suck your blood dry to the very last drop. Following the thirst for blood is the true path of an assassin. And then Ushio and Kinosaki are watching on as he charges in. And we see the snap as he moves around away from the bite to get onto his back. I'm a poison user. You know I would never fight head on, right? And then we have Toshiro trapped in the darkness. Hey, I can't see anything. Gero? Where am I? I can't hear anything. There's nothing. A poison that can't be neutralized. An instant, certain kill with a single hit. Such is a poison user's highest mission. At the end of a long and hard-fought battle for his marriage, a man has been reborn. Incredible. Again, just the art and the style is so gorgeous. Okay, I will actually end it here. What an incredible, incredible set of chapters. So I went through 5 this time. I think that's fair. That didn't take me very long. That was so good. That was incredible. That was so amazing. I love Marriage Toxin. It is seriously actually maybe my favorite manga right now. It's up there. That was incredible. I've repeated myself a lot, so I guess there's not too much to say here for the outro. So I'll go ahead and end it here so I can make this video for all of you. Thank you for watching. Like I said, Marriage Toxin will be Wednesdays from now on until we catch back up. I guess I'll do however many chapters feels right. At least 3. And I'll do this every Wednesday, and then once we catch up, I can do it on whatever day it comes out. Just let me know. I am not 100% sure, personally, actually. Thank you so much for watching, though. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. I am so hyped for this series. Subscribe for more Marriage Toxin and much more on the channel. There's so many other manga, manhwa, anime. I'm covering so much and going to be covering so much here now that I have my new setup. So thank you. Massive, massive thank you to you all. If you would like to subscribe for that, please do. If you'd like to talk to me here in the comments or on Twitter, you can follow me there. On Discord, we can. Just ask and I'll give you a link to the Discord server. It's free and open for anyone. But if you'd like to help me support if you'd like to help support the channel, help me to continue to make videos, then just drop a super thanks down below if you'd like to. Or if you want One Piece videos a few days early and also want a shout out at the end of every single video, in addition to knowing that you are really what helps keep the channel going, then hit join down below to become a channel member, or go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Huge, massive thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you so much to Chosen Regular Evan Hawley, to Magical Girls FR Nono, Smeller Dog and Abyss Knight, to Cheriton student David Langstaff, to Slayer candidates SG and Stan Cedar, and to Pure Element Pate Ardialo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.